Welcome back, YouTube, to another soccer/football prediction. It's your boy Freddy Da Silva. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe so you won't miss any of your favorite team's predictions. Alright. Today's prediction video will be for Sunday, May 11th, and I have for you guys a 4-game slate. Like always, we'll talk about the teams, we'll talk about the total, we'll let you know if there's any injuries, and I'll give you my predictions. But first, we gotta talk about it. Baby. I did not hit 100%. Unfortunately, I was close. I was 99% close to getting that 100%. Real Sociedad screwed me over. Oh my God. All they had to do was score a goal, and they could not get that done for me. I ended up hitting Valencia. I knew Valencia was going to win. Valencia ended up winning. I said Sevilla was going to cover this 0.5. They ended up covering this 0.5. I said Real Valladolid was going to cover this 0.5. And I did not do anything with Girona and Villarreal, although I should have done the total points under. I think the total points did hit under, but nonetheless, I did not get 100%. I missed it by 1. Oh, man, so close. All right, let's see if we can do a better job this time around. First on the list, we have Leganés going against Espanyol. Leganés at home with 1 injured player, 1 player with the red card, and 1 questionable. Espanyol on the road with 2 injured players, 1 player with the red card, and 1 questionable. Total sitting at 2. As far as team total points, sitting at 1.5 for Leganés and Espanyol at 0.5. Now, as far as these two teams going head-to-head, the 5 most recent games, Espanyol has only been able to beat Leganés once, surprisingly. Even though I feel that Espanyol is the better team here this time around, I'm going to say a tie here. They have tied 2 out of their 5 most recent head-to-head, so I feel like maybe that's the way to go here. Nonetheless, as far as points, I'm going to go with total points under 2. The 5 most recent head-to-head between these two teams, it has only gone over once. I don't see this going over 2. This could be a 1-1 or 1-0 game. I don't see Leganés scoring over this 1.5. They've only been able to do this once in their 5 most recent head-to-head. So I don't see Leganés going over this 1.5. That's probably the best bet here, or total points under 2. But as far as a win, I'm going to say either Espanyol or a tie here. But yeah. All right, on to the next game. All right, this is the one we've been waiting for, guys. Barcelona versus Real Madrid. Here we go. Barca at home with 2 injured players and 1 questionable. Real Madrid, 1 player with the red card and 4 injured and 3 questionable. I can tell you right now, from Real Madrid, Alaba will be not playing. Camavinga will not be playing. Carvajal will not be playing. Militao will not be playing. Mendy will not be playing. And Rudiger will not be playing. And on the Barca side, we have Bernal. He's not going to be playing. Koundé is still injured, so we don't have Koundé. And Pablo Torre is out for this one. But we should be okay. There's more injured players on the Real Madrid side, so total points sitting at 3.5. Team total sitting at 2.5 for Barcelona and Real Madrid at 1.5. I don't see Real Madrid going over this 1.5. I do see them scoring a goal. I'm not going to lie. And that's because Barca loves to give away goals for some weird reason. So I do see Real Madrid scoring a goal here. I don't see them scoring 2. But it could happen. This could be a 3-2 game, maybe a 2-2. I really doubt that. But nonetheless, I think the best bet here would probably be total points over 3.5. I feel like Barca can score 2 here, no problem. And then Real Madrid maybe scores 1 or 2 more. Then Barca comes in and scores the last winning goal. But I'm not surprised if this, like I said, I'm not surprised if this ends up as a 2-2 tie just because, Barca took that L, not that recent with Inter Milan. So I don't know. This could be either they go all in, you know what I mean? Like they're mad, they want to take the anger out on someone. This is the perfect timing. And who better to do it against their, rivals, Real Madrid? Or they can sleep on it and get screwed over big time, right? This could go either way. Either they manhandle them, score a lot of goals, or they lose. And then we're talking about downhill. If Barcelona loses here, I'm talking about downhill from here, downhill with Barcelona. So, like I said, this is not going to be no simple game. This is going to be a real good all time fashion. A lot of goals. This is going to be a lot of goals. So, but I'm going to go with Barca to win straight up. As far as points, if I had to choose one, I would most likely do the total points over 3.5, but nonetheless, give me Barca to win here. All right, on to the next game. We have Athletic Club at home with one injured player, two players with a red card, and one questionable. Alaves on the road with zero injured players. Total sitting at 2, and as far as team total points, sitting at 1.5 for Athletic Club. Alaves at 0.5. As far as these two teams going head to head, Alaves have not yet been able to beat Athletic Bilbao. So I don't know how I feel about this one. I don't know how I feel about this one because Athletic Club, they have only been able to beat, or they only got one win in their 5 most recent games. Alaves with 2 wins, 2 draws, and 1 L. I don't know how I feel about this simply because Alaves have not been able to beat Athletic Bilbao in the 5 most recent games. But the 5 most recent games from Alaves are better than Athletic Club. So where are we standing here? Where are we, what are we doing here? Nonetheless, I feel that as far as total points go, sitting at 2, maybe this goes over. Maybe. But maybe not. This could be a tie, to be honest with you. Alaves sitting at 0.5. As far as them covering this 0.5, their 5 most recent games, they've done this 2 out of their 5 most recent games. So that's not good. Now, their 5 most recent games, they've been able to cover this 3 out of their 5 most recent games. So, yeah, this is a little bit on the tricky side. Let's see. As far as Athletic Bilbao allowing their opponents to score a goal, they've allowed their opponents to score a goal 3 out of their 5 most recent games. So, yeah, I don't know. This is a tough one. I'm probably not going to put my money on this one just because it's way too crazy. If I did have to, I would say Alaves to cover this 0.5. I think that's probably the best bet. This could be a 1-1 game. Or, yeah, our total points under 2. But, yeah, I don't think I'm touching this one. Nonetheless, give me a tie here. And as far as points, I'm going to have to say either total points under 2 or Alaves just to cover this 0.5. All right, guys, on to the last game of the video. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Let me know down in the comments who you got. I'm curious to see how many Real Madrid fans are in my channel. All right, here we go. Real Betis at home with 2 injured players and 1 questionable. Osasuna on the road with 0 injured players. Total sitting at 2.5. Team total sitting at 1.5. And Osasuna at 0.5. Now, I've already looked at this game. I already looked at this match. And I'm going to go with total points over 2.5. Their 5 most recent games, it has gone over 4 out of their 5 most recent games. So I think this going over this 2.5 is the way to go. Real Betis, this 1.5, as far as them going against Osasuna, believe it or not, this has happened 5 out of their 5 most recent head-to-head. And as far as Osasuna covering this 0.5, they've done this 4 out of their 5 most recent head-to-head. So I mean, it doesn't get any better than this. You can either do total points over 2.5, you can either do Real Betis over 1.5, or you can do Osasuna over zero point 0.5. Whatever pays the best, whatever pays more, that's what I would go. That's what I would bet on. Now, as far as a win here, I'm going to say Real Betis to win straight up. I would not be surprised if this ends up as a tie. But their 5 most recent games, they have not yet tied. So you can guarantee yourself 99.9% this won't be a tie games. There will be a lot of goals. So yeah, give me total points over 2.5. And as far as a win, give me Real Betis. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. I hope the information I gave you was good enough for you guys to make the right picks. I hope you guys end up winning. But most of all, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Deuces.